kind of my whole point here, is disabled doesn't mean unable. And it's kind of cool that I can show that in a field where I'm treating disabled people as well.
Emma Chambers. We also honor Jeddah May Chambers.
Emma Chambers is a Samford University physical therapy graduate, perhaps the only PT graduate in the country that's legally blind. And the road to her graduation has been a long one.
The Emma before 4th grade was a completely different person. I never would have said I was blind. I never would use tools to help me see better. I wanted to be normal. I wanted to be like every other kid. I wouldn't wear my glasses. I was very obstinate and problematic. I was very hard-headed. And then I went to a program in Huntsville called SciViz, and it's Space Camp for Interested Visually Impaired Students. So all the kids the whole week are blind. And that was the first time I had a community of other blind people. And that changed a lot for me. I kind of came back and after 4th grade realized that I was limiting myself more than I was letting the world limit me with my attitude. So 4th grade, Emma had a change of heart and I started using devices and seeing potential in what I could do in the future.
And that included a growing passion for not just helping herself, but others.
I've always wanted to be in the medical field. I mean, as a surgeon, then it was an EMT, then it was an ER physician. It's always been kind of on the forefront. I mean, as a PT, we're seeing people for an hour of their day, multiple weeks in a row. We really build connections with them. And I know about their families and they know about my life. And that's kind of the reason I went into PT specifically, is because we can help people well beyond their physical body to kind of incorporate the emotional side or the spiritual side or other kind of various facets in a healing journey. There's a lot of flexibility built within this job that you just have to be flexible and you have to be able to accommodate the situations. And if that is not my whole life of being thrown in a situation and figuring out how to make it work, I get to do that for work. And I really like that. It's trying to help people figure out how they can live and be functional in their new body.
As Emma's eyesight worsened, her need for a companion developed, and that's Jeddah. Not only her seeing eye dog, but a welcome and comforting friend for Emma's patients.
I'm just so accustomed to Jeddah that she doesn't have that effect with me necessarily, so I forget when patients come in and they see her laying there, even though they can't interact with her, they can't touch her, they can't talk to her. It is still multiple patients express just the kind of relaxation and the comfort level that she brings. Which is really cool to be in a setting that you already don't really want to be in. People don't want to go to PT. People don't want to be hurt, but to go there and kind of have, I guess, Jeddah's relaxation and her presence and just the comfort that she brings people just by sleeping in the corner is kind of cool.
So how did Emma end up at Samford? Well, one thing she could sense early on was the physical therapy department's commitment to its students, particularly ones with disabilities.
I am so aware of the fact that this degree and my success in this program is not because of me. I am very aware that it is because of my cohort, it is because of my professors and the people here and in my community who, whether it was driving me to class or driving me to clinicals or believing in me when I did not feel like this profession was meant for me. I mean, it's not my graduation, it's not my diploma, it is my community's and the impact that each of these people had in my success here.
And despite the odds and despite the pressure, Emma knew one thing. Her story wasn't hers alone. She wanted a story that many future Emmas could and will tell.
Going through school felt a lot of pressure to not fail. I felt a lot of pressure that I could not fail a test or could not fail a skills assessment, because I want to prove that disabled people can work in physical therapy. And I want to prove that disabled people can work in PT and be proud of it. Still every day there's doubt. I mean, I cannot deny the fact that I question abilities. I think that's just part of the internalized ableism. It's just part of having a disability and being an adult, is the questions are still there. But it's more the premise that the worst I can do is try and not be successful. And I'd rather do that than limit myself and not try.